In der Nacht vor allem an den Alpen noch Schnee.
Buenas noches y bienvenidos a la feed. Me llamo señor. Sorry, my mic pack was set to Spanish. Let's try that again. Good evening and welcome to the feed. I'm Kevin Christensen.
Y soy. And I'm Jonathan Wright. And here's what's up. Volkswagen reported its first quarterly loss in 15 years following the scandal of their cars being programmed to cheat on emissions tests. Said VW CEO, "Boy, I sure miss the days when there weren't so many scandals and we were just a Nazi-owned company."
At the last Democratic primary debate, Senator Bernie Sanders said that Americans are, quote, sick and tired of hearing about Hillary Clinton's emails. After which he leaned over to Hillary and asked, "What's an email?"
6 NFL teams are bypassing the NFL collective bargaining agreement, which prevents players and coaches from lengthy practice times by instead training them through the new use of virtual reality headsets. So finally, through the magic of virtual reality, the 49ers will know what it's like to play well this season.
Speaking of football, Bud Light has paid $1.4 billion to renew its sponsorship with the NFL through 2022. This means that Bud Light is the only company permitted to use all 32 team logos on its cans. Fans are happy overall, but their only complaint was that the Patriots beer seemed a little flat.
I don't support that joke. Anyways, DC lawmakers are reconsidering proposed occupational licensing regulations after new laws from the DC Board of Physical Therapy made it more challenging for CrossFit trainers to become licensed. We tell you more about this story, but someone who does CrossFit probably already told you about it.
Oprah Winfrey made news this month after buying a 10% stake in Weight Watchers. So you know what that means. You get a diet, you get a diet, you get it. You don't need one, you get a diet.
Well, fall is in full swing, and since it's cooled down a bit lately, we've invited an expert to help us out on fall fashion tips for this year. Please welcome Rebecca Snaps.
Hi, John, Kevin.
Well, Rebecca, what do you have for us?
Well, to get started, I just wanted to say you gentlemen look very nice tonight,
Wow. Thank you.
unlike some people. So, one thing that's really taking off this year is blazers. Put them over your button-up, put them over your sweater, it's a hit. Ladies love it. It's a classic look that will never go away. Unlike jean vests, which died with your parents' hopes and dreams when you were born.
What?
Shh, he deserved it.
Whoa, he?
Another thing sure to catch your lovely lady's eye is sweaters. Layer it up to keep it hot as the air gets cool. And when it does get cool, share your stinking sweater with me, Gavin!
Wait, hold on. Why did you just yell?
What are you talking about?
I mean, you literally just yelled in my ear.
You are so silly. Just like suit vests over themed t-shirts, your attempt at swag in class is making you look like trash, Gavin.
Oh, all right, okay. I know we're not crazy. We literally just heard you yell that name again.
What? What name?
No, it was like Gavit, or Kevin.
Well, it was
or-
not a Kevin. Gavin. It was Gavin.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I do, however, have an idea about scarves. Boys, utilize them. Not only do they keep your neck warm, but they also make you look more put together with minimal effort. Even if you're a computer science major who spends the entire day playing League, Gavin.
Okay. I think I know what's going on here.
Gavin must be your boyfriend, huh?
What in the world? Why would I appear on the feed just to tell my boyfriend that he needs to get his wardrobe together? I mean, we have great communication. But do you know what's not great, Gavin? Caddy hats. Caddy hats! Caddy hats are the just as entitled Christian cousin to the fedora. Stop wearing them, Gavin. You're scaring people. Just like this guy.
Wait, Dr. Negron? Okay, this is getting out of control.
Do you know what else is in for fall fashion this year, boys?
I'm afraid to know.
Employment!
There
If
we
you're
go.
gonna impress the ladies, you have to impress their dads too. So get off your lazy beats, Gavin, and get a beating job.
Wow.
Also, chukkas are a nice choice as far as shoes go.
Rebecca Snaps, everyone.
A
weird.
3-foot-tall dwarf from Syria has gained attention recently after joining the al-Qaeda-linked group Jabhat al-Nusra. The tiny terrorist has been nicknamed Jihadi Little John. I'm not making this up, but look, buddy, if you really wanted to strike fear into the hearts of the infidels, you really need a new nickname like, I don't know, Syrian Lannister.
The Chris Christie and Rand Paul parties complained that their workspaces at the GOP debate were basically just bathrooms. I mean, I don't get what's wrong with that. I mean, I thought that's where you go when you're full of crap.
A recent interview with an Essentia health pediatrician about back pain recommended that students can avoid it by getting a backpack with a waist strap. You know what else avoids back pain? Not getting shoved inside a locker because you're a nerd who wears a waist strap.
Canada's newly elected Prime Minister has been receiving many compliments in the news about his good looks. Calm down, calm down.
No, this is a real photo.
No, that's actually him.
That is him.
He's been compared to JFK and Jon Snow. Thanks, said the Prime Minister, but could you compare me with someone who wasn't killed?
And that leads us into our next segment on the election. Who's glad the campaign is over?
Wait, what?
Sorry, the Canadian one.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding, I know no one actually follows Canadian news. Which is why we're covering it tonight. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the biggest news out of Canada.
Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. And I know when that hotline blink.
Okay, no, not that biggest news out of Canada. The other one.
Oh,
the
this
other
one.
Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love.
Not that other one. It's the.
Oh, this
the-
one.
I know when that hotline blink. You know you
I give up.
Every time.
I give up.
You mean the big news about the Prime Minister?
Yes.
Okay, this one.
Big news in Canada, where voters elected a new leader for the first time in 10 years on Monday. Justin Trudeau's Liberal Party won a majority of Parliament's 338 seats, bringing to an end Conservative Stephen Harper's near decade in office.
Canadians were unhappy with the controversial actions of three-term Prime Minister Stephen Harper and demanded change. But why was he so controversial?
Well, for starters, in 2011, Harper attempted to ban Muslim women from wearing their traditional niqab veil in government jobs and at citizenship ceremonies. However, the Federal Court of Appeal overturned it because it was, kind of discrimination, eh?
Not only that, but as some of you may know, Europe has been facing an immigration crisis with more and more refugees fleeing from Syria. Amidst this crisis, Stephen Harper secretly ordered a halt to processing refugees who tried seeking refuge in Canada.
To make matters worse, when the famous photo of drowned refugee toddler Island Curdy was seen all around the world, it was discovered that the toddler's immigration visa to Canada had been denied.
So you can see why people were ready for someone a little less, racist, to start leading the country.
Which is why the Canadians, upset with Harper, decided to take a stand in a nonviolent Canadian manner, in the best way that they could, through song.
Who controls our parliament? Harperman, Harperman. Who squashes all dissent? Harperman, Harperman. The Duffy handout incident, no respect for environment. Harperman, it's time for you to go.
Get it done, Canada, get it done.
I mean, I guess I can see how that worked. 30 seconds in, I wanted to leave my office.
So the Canadians saddled up their moose, grabbed their Tim Hortons coffee, and headed out to vote for people like, well, this guy.
Hey, I'm Wyatt Scott, and I'm running for Parliament for the new riding of Mission, Matsqui, Fraser Canyon.
I'm an independent candidate, and I'm here to fight for Canada!
Seriously, Canada? Hold up. He didn't even slay the dragon. The dragon simply received major injuries, but was nursed back to life with free Canadian health care, and provided with a donut on his way out, of course.
Fortunately, Justin Trudeau prevailed, promising to accept 25,000 Syrian refugees by the end of the year and hopefully ending some of the racist actions taken by Harper. In fact, I think we have a clip of his moving victory speech to show. Can we show that?
Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love.
I give up. I completely.
Well, the new movie release season has already begun with Spectre last weekend and Mockingjay Part 2 coming out next week. So, we've asked a film major to come talk to us about some exciting movies that are happening soon.
Everyone, please welcome film major Fwedwick.
So then I was like, no, you turn off the light switch.
What? Did you bring your own chair?
Who were you talking to?
Myself.
Oh boy.
You invited him?
The review committee?
So, Frederick, tell us about the highly anticipated films coming out this year.
Certainly. Well, we have Mockingjay Part 2 coming out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for those of us who have avoided the girl heroine in a dystopian future genre, tell us about it.
Gladly. Well, it's about this girl who lives with her family, right? And she's really good at shooting things, okay? And so she joins the rebel movement, and in the end, she's the one who makes the shot that blows up the Death Star.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa, wait. Yo, Frederick, take a seat. That's the wrong movie.
No, it's not.
Well, I read the whole Hunger Games trilogy. There is no mention of the Death Star anywhere in there.
Well, have you seen the movie?
I mean, no.
Well, I have.
Oh boy.
So there.
It's not even out yet.
I saw us pre-screening.
Really?
Yes. No. Yes. Yes.
Okay, forget it. All right. What's another movie we need to look out for?
Okay. So there's like The Good Dinosaur, which is about this guy, this lizard thing, right?
Okay.
And
All right.
and he's found by this hermit.
Yeah.
Okay. And
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get comfortable. Thank you.
Okay.
And so, anyways, he's found by this old guy that he thought was a hermit, but is really a wicked master with a laser sword, right? So he takes them from Tatooine to save the galaxy.
Wait, no, what the? Yo, that's literally Star Wars Episode 4. What are you talking about?
Whatever, man. Okay. Great artist steal. Haven't you seen Aragon?
Okay, yeah,
All right.
you're right. You got a good point there. Yeah.
You're right.
But like Tatooine, really though?
Look, I saw it. Okay. You're gonna love it.
Are you sure you didn't just have a Star Wars marathon?
No.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Dude, do you want me to talk about movies or no?
Yeah. Just let him talk,
All right,
John.
all
Just let him talk.
Thank you. Obviously, you understand.
I do not understand.
Okay. So anyways,
What is?
there's Alvin and the Chipmunks, like the road trip coming out or something like that. I really don't recommend it. It's about this guy named Alvin who gets taken away from his home by these knights or something like that.
Wait, why wouldn't you recommend that? I mean, that sounds awesome.
Sounds cool.
Right?
Nice.
Well, I mean, there's this guy in it named Jar Jar Binks, and it's just 0 out of 10. I just do not,
my.
just don't recommend
All right. Frederick, that's Star Wars Episode 1.
We asked about upcoming movies, not the Star Wars episodes.
Dude, chill out.
All right, we've got time for one more, Fredwick.
Okay.
So make it count.
All right.
Why don't you just tell us about Star Wars Episode 7?
Star Wars Episode 7! The Force Awakens! Yeah! Star Wars! Star Wars! Well, okay. Star Wars Episode 7 is about this girl who has a destiny greater than herself, okay? And so she gets thrown into this war, and in this war, she falls in love with this guy whose name resembles bread. What was it? Peter?
Oh my word.
goodness.
Yo, that's the Hunger Games trilogy.
He's right.
Look, whatever, dude. Okay? I really can't tell you a lot about it because I'm trying to be just as surprised when it comes out. Besides, okay, all movies are pretty much set up the same way, so it's kind of like whatever. But it's not whatever because it's Star Wars! Wars! Star Wars!
Phil Major Frederick, everybody.
Wow. What? I'm gonna have to take a shower after that one. All right. Well, speaking of Star Wars Episode 7 is only a month away, and but already some people are complaining. The new movie features lead characters who are black, and some people can't seem to accept the fact that dark skin is fighting the dark side.
Some groups have started the hashtag boycott Star Wars 7, calling the new film white genocide.
The hashtag expresses objection to the fact that the new Star Wars film features lead characters who aren't white males. Users are accusing the movie of pushing a sinister multicultural agenda.
Sinister multicultural agenda?
I'm sorry, since when was multiculturalism sinister? You know what's sinister? This guy. This guy is sinister. And he's quite white.
And wait.
He needs some lotion, too.
Since when is multiculturalism in Star Wars new? Have you seen the Jedi Council? Even Samuel L. Jackson is a Jedi. It doesn't get much blacker than Samuel L. Jackson Jedi. I mean, come on.
Still, people were upset about the diversity, especially over the issue of there being a black stormtrooper.
Some people are upset there's a black actor playing a stormtrooper. Some went online to vent about it, and some even question whether a black stormtrooper makes sense.
Look, I get why people question if there can be a black stormtrooper. But let's break it down for you, all right? You ready? Ready?
Oh, yeah.
In Episode 2, Jedi Knight Obi-Wan Kenobi travels to the secretive planet of Kamino, where he discovers the clone army, which eventually becomes the Stormtroopers after Chancellor Palpatine is revealed to be Darth Sidious and takes control of the Galactic Republic, replacing it with the Galactic Empire in 19 BBY, bringing Sith rule to the galaxy.
Jango Fett, who served as the genetic template for said clones, was culturally and perhaps ethnically a Mandalorian, and the actor who portrays him, Tamura Derek Morrison, is a brown-skinned New Zealander of partial Maori descent.
So, even if Jango Fett were to be considered white, the Empire has been around for 20 years by the time we get to Episode 4, during which the Emperor has been recruiting from a variety of ethnic templates, as evidenced by Luke Skywalker's dreams and enlisting in the Imperial Navy.
So by the time we arrive at Episode 7, set 30 years after Episode 6, the Empire has had 44 years to recruit literally a galaxy of multiple races, meaning the likelihood of one of them being black 100% plausible.
Booyah!
And if you didn't understand any of that, what it means is there can be black stormtroopers.
Yeah. So, in the end, it really just boils down to people not being able to get past their own biases on how they picture the galaxy.
Look, if any white people should be upset about a black guy getting the role, it should be me.
Well, wait, why?
Because, okay, hear me out. 2 years ago, I actually flew to Ireland to audition for the role, only to be rejected because I, quote, didn't have the look. Well, I now know the look they were looking for, and I now see why I didn't have it.
So fans, if a whole galaxy can come together without being afraid of multiculturalism, why can't you? Because as Master Yoda once said, fear is the path to the dark side.
Fear leads to anger.
Anger leads to hate.
Hate leads to suffering.
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have for tonight, but remember,
just like Batman's travel plans for family Thanksgiving,
don't you go anywhere.